Alright, so white-red aggro. This is basically a mono-white deck that's splashing for heroic reinforcements as an anthem effect and extra creatures, and then a copy of Chance of Glory in here for funsies. But other than that, we're basically pure mono-white. I don't even have red sideboard cards. Yeah, so we're mono-white aggro splashing for heroic reinforcement. So this is something Gabe Nassif was playing on his stream. You can definitely find him on Twitch here as well. And let's play some matches with it. He was playing on the spreadsheet application though, Magic Online. If you're into that sort of thing. This is a cheap deck to build. I guess there aren't that many rares or mythics in it, huh? This will probably be, if this deck feels good, it'll probably be a good deck to throw up on the site. Yeah, Master Chief, I actually had someone offer to help me put the pages up, so someone else is actually doing some of the editing on those, which is nice. Allowed me to do it. I just didn't want to take on the extra work with everything else I've been doing, but I am glad that I ended up getting up there. They look really good, I agree. If I'm gonna keep doing, God, this curve is absurd now. Actually just gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4. What's going on, life? I'm not gonna be live this late every Friday, but a lot of Fridays, hopefully. History of Benalia costs exactly 1 mythic wild card, which is pretty cheap. I am in Central Standard Cornfield time, so I am about 2 hours south of Chicago here. Deal. What's going on, Dio52? Thank you for the 8-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. How badly do I want to play around Ritual of Soot? I could play Dauntless Bodyguard and name Knight of Grace here, or I could just jam History and try and kill them. I'm just gonna jam History. They're on a 14 here. If they Ritual this board, I'm gonna get another Knight next turn. Ding. Yeah, I guess that's an interesting squeeze, right? Like I have, like on one hand they have Ritual of Soot to play around, but on the other hand they have Thought Erasure. You're not wrong, Jet. It's very difficult. It's like, it feels like playing Magic in slow motion. If they have a removal spell here, they're gonna want to play it, because if they don't play it, they're gonna need to flip Legion's Landing. Adanto Vanguard is such... This deck's actually pretty good against Ritual, so as far as aggressive decks go. Because Adanto Vanguard is decent against it, and Dauntless Bodyguard helps protect some of our stuff. So, like, if they Ritual of Soot here, I'm gonna untap and have 2 creatures in play still. Is like pretty good. Do you have a 6/6? Sure. They're going to discontinue Magic Online? Not for a long time. Magic Online has a lot of game modes that Arena just doesn't have. Ritual of Soot is a 4-mana sorcery card that destroys all, this is a knight? Gosh, that's good. That destroys all creatures that cost 3 or less. So, if they block here, they go to 17 and take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and they'd go to 8. It makes my board a little bit worse to Ritual of Soot, though. If I keep this back, they're gonna block here, and then go to 17 and take 8, 9, go to 8. I think that's fine. I think I want to leave Dauntless Bodyguard back. I think I'd rather trade here than here, because Dauntless Bodyguard protects Knight of Grace in the face of Ritual of Soot. Yeah, but sacking it doesn't kill them. I can sack it to prevent lifelink, but that doesn't really matter. Like they wouldn't be dead, so it doesn't accomplish anything. Like they'd be 4 lower. I guess they'd be 7 lower if they blocked there. They still wouldn't be dead though, so just like doesn't matter. Adanto, the fort here, is gonna be able to start making 1/1s. I assume this is killing Dauntless Bodyguard, sure. Hey Evars, thanks for the host. Hanging out playing some standard tonight. That's a good draw. These attacks are free because this has first strike and this becomes indestructible. Maybe I was supposed to attack with these actually. So like, yeah, I'm definitely playing Benalia out here because if they Ritual of Soot, I still have 3-4 power in play. I think I should have attacked with these. If I would have attacked with these, I would have had them dead through Ritual of Soot. So the green-black decks aren't playing Ritual of Soot because they play a lot of like 2 and 3 mana creatures, but the blue-black decks tend to play Ritual of Soot because their only creatures that die to it tend to be Blood Operative, which can come back. I love that there's 4 Honor Guard in the sideboard of this deck. Hunted Witness is like almost certainly here for the sweeper decks, right? It's not close. Conclave Tribunal. How do I want to cut here? Maybe return if you go through all our creatures, just get 1/1 and you gain a life. I think that's probably the trim. It's like individually my weakest card. I don't think I want more Conclave Tribunals here. So Loxodon I think is actually very good in this matchup because it's a 4/4 that explicitly doesn't die to Ritual of Soot. So while I agree it's worse post Ritual of Soot, if you're able to play it out before, it doesn't die to it, which is nice. Yeah, the 3/3 Hexproof I think is actually playable. I think my builds of blue-black that haven't had any of that card in it are probably wrong. The Snubhorn I assume is for mono red. I would guess it's for mono red. If I had to guess. Again, this is not my deck list. It's our first time playing with it. Man, real decks have curves, chat. Never forget. Real decks have curves. The Honor Guard's in the sideboard for the green-black deck. Sand is very good. Golden Demise is absurdly good against our deck. Very, very powerful. Not surprised to see Benalia bite it there. Adanto actually, so like this gives up information about the card that I drew for the turn, but like Adanto just like deals more damage, so I think I'd like to get into play. It's worse against Moment of Craving though, so it's possible I should lead on the Night of Grace to try and get them to Moment of Craving my Skymarcher. They brought in Duress? Really? I mean, I guess they got a hit there, but that seems really wrong. I think we're about to get Moment of Craving. Yeah, I think my sequencing was wrong here. I think I should have led on Night of Grace not only because they knew about it, but also because it baits Moment of Craving on this. It's a hits to targets ratio, right? So like the Duress has what, 8 hits in our deck? Is it 8 hits? Is that it? Moment actually can't target the Knight. It has hexproof from black. I guess there's enough hits. Thinking about it more, it hits Benalia and Heroic Reinforcement. I guess there's like 15 hits in our deck. Am I just dead here? I feel like I'm just dead here, right? So like I can Heroic Reinforcements, hit them for 7 down to 6. I guess like running reinforcements kills them here. Gonna like trade my Knight of Grace for 7 points of damage here. Make it so they can't surveil reasonably. Lots of smashy action. That attack's not good for me. Means they have another one or they have a sweeper. I'm gonna concede to a sweeper. Yeah, I guess I could draw another Justice. It's like one draw step. I mean, as far as draw steps go, they've really knocked the animation out of the park on these sagas. They're so fantastic. Just very impressive when you see it. I believe that's lights out. No, I could draw a removal spell. I have 2 of the enchantment removal in my deck. Conclave Tribunal. Dead. Pop goes the weasel. I don't think I want to change anything. I think I'm happy with how this shook out. Was very disappointed it didn't do it. I played a saga spell and all that happened was my opponent put a die on it. That was so sad. Man, just the hands that this deck has generated have been really impressive so far. Just like the consistency. Just like every like I know we've only had this only our 3rd game, so I'm interested to see if they keep up. But just like every game we've played so far, it's just like, man, this hand just curves right on out. Yeah, the animations are slick and they don't detract from the gameplay, right? Which is important, I think. Tilt. Definitely not a deck that's good against Chain Whirler. This is definitely a deck that can exist because Chain Whirler has become less popular in the format. That is for sure. I know I could get this into play tap, but I'm gonna hold it to conceal information here. What's going on, Plague Toglandian? No jaw biting and no claw catching his dice. You're not wrong. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 11, so like they're just God. That's just the best card in our deck. All right, put you to 1. Your move, Yugi boy. This is all we got. Even if they ritual upset us, these leave 1/1s behind. They're dead. They're actually just dead. Kills through soot, yep. Bye, friends. Nice damnation. Gets smorked. Yeah, the Hunted Witness in the sideboard is just like good, clean technology. That was a good curve. And they took our History of Benalia too, right? Like, we had a history and then did nothing on 3 that game because they discarded it. It says something about how their sideboard's configured, that Disinformation Campaign was in their deck post-board. I think Duress is defensible. Like, I could see an argument for putting Duress in against us, but Disinformation Campaign definitely should not be in their deck against an aggressive deck in game 3. Especially when they're on the draw. Maybe there's some small amount of argument you can make on the play, but definitely not on the draw. Yep. Real decks have curves, chat. Real decks have curves. Are we on the play? No, we're on the draw. How long till we get it? No, I am on the play. Sweet. How long till we get a Hoaglandia format? That would require Wizards to acknowledge my existence, which I'm not certain will ever happen. God, the worst part about Dauntless Vanguard, this is like the deck that just like, there's so many triggers on these things that they just can't, you can't auto pass. Yep. Can I get a planes? I'll take it. The fact that this card is insulated against, sweepers too is so good. This looks like our opponent's playing Bant Fog, huh? Yeah, it looks like Bant Fog. If we get land here, we should kill them very quickly. Hey, Volker Porton, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that.
Right on schedule. Hurry.
Adanto Vanguard is very, very good. They have access to fog here. So, how do we feel about Conclave Tribunaling the Gift of Paradise? No, that's dumb, right? It just doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna Conclave Tribunal the Teferi, right? Jeffrey makes more mana. That's a good point. That one. They could have, so I almost thought about taking this, but they could just fog in response because the fog doesn't have to be inside of combat. The fog is just until end of turn this happens. So I had that same moment of thought too, and then I realized they just fog in response. Yeah, we wanna not die to settle here. Survey says. Womp womp. They're still a little bit far off of flipping Azcanta, so that's nice. They kept the cards. That means we shouldn't be able to kill them this turn. Yep. Yeah, definitely White Seal. It's not good gameplay from this side of the table, not the slightest. It just doesn't matter Magic Avocado. I don't think they're on an actual sweeper in the main deck. But I guess like in the event that they are, it's better to hold it. I don't know, I think it's pretty marginal either way. Oh, geez. I could have played around that one, huh? I knew that was in their deck, too. You just need to do attack with this. That's unfortunate. Definitely could have played around that. There is a deck list button on the left side of the screen, so in order to get the Deckmaster overlay to work, the Stream Decker that takes up the whole screen can't function, so it has to be slid over to the left. You can also type !deck in chat to get a direct link to the deck list on Stream Decker. Yeah, that's the plan. They don't have any Howling Mine effects going here, so we'll just run them down there. Even after I made a mistake of playing into the -2. This is a Conclave Tribunal matchup. It's not a Venerated Loxodon matchup. They probably have Cleansing Nova post boards. I'm gonna cut these for the Hunted Witnesses. Call it a day. Yeah, Heroic Reinforcements is really sweet. It is worth the splash. Very, very powerful top end. Yeah, it is. I think it's generally hard to play around an Avocado, but I think I actually had the tools to play around both there. You think this deck might benefit from direct damage? Why? Because you just like sat there and watched us play against the Fog deck that we beat anyways? Well, I just watched you win this match, but it was a little annoying the way you won, so if you had this other card that you're not playing, it would have been less annoying to win. Yeah, this is reaching away. Just like, again, playing standard doesn't change the rules of the channel. Like, okay, sure. Yeah, we need some more direct damage. You want to ask yourself, what problem are you solving by making the change you want to make to your deck? So what issue do you think this deck has that you're fixing by adding reach to it? I haven't played it enough to know what issues it has. Maybe you've played it more. So like, if you want to tell me like, it has this issue, but like, are counterspell heavy decks an issue? In my experience, decks like this that are very low to the ground tend to be very good against counterspell heavy decks because they just get under the counterspells. So again, I feel like you're just like looking at the deck list and like looking to make changes without playing games, and you're looking to just like trade cards out without solving problems. That's bad deck building. In order to like intelligently approach deck building, you want to play a deck, figure out what issues it has, and then be like, okay, how do I solve these issues? What cards do I add, change, etc. to solve the issues? Peace Goblin Boy, have a good one. This is an excellent draw. No, this is card for card what Gabe was playing. Killed my kitty cat. This card is very good against Jeskai. I think so. I think for curve purposes, like 3 is a lot less mana than 4. Is this list newer than the one from his article yesterday? No, I don't think so. This is just a random list that he had been streaming. So like, one of the ways, and this is actually a good teaching moment. So like, saying 3 is less than 4 sounds condescending because it's obvious. But the way you want to think about it is 3 is 25% less than 4. So when you think about it in terms of percentages, like your chances of curving out to 4 consistently are less than your chances of curving out to 3 consistently. And good, strong, consistent curves are what tie these aggro decks together and allow them to get on the board and get wins before your opponent gets established. The more you drag your curve up, the less consistent your deck is going to be. This hand's pretty good if we curve out to 4. That's a good start. You know what? This sequencing might be wrong. If I led on the attack there, my opponent might have taken the hit, waiting to see if we played a bigger threat. But because I played this, they then knew a bigger threat wasn't coming, so it was okay to shock. Yeah, I potentially missed 2 points of damage there with my sequencing. Yeah, like actually this hand's a great example, right? Like, imagine if this Marshal was another 4-drop. Be a lot worse for us. Great. Well. So there's a wild mode in this game. So Magic Arena currently only supports Magic Standard format. The other format that we play, which is similar to Hearthstone's wild format, a non-rotating format, is called Modern. And we've definitely played a ton of that on this channel too, but that's only supported by Magic's older client, Magic Online. Wild is what Hearthstone refers to their non-rotating format as. We can bolt. Yep. Land. Ew. I need a hero. I need a hero. Come and save me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So I hear you like to smash. They have given no official stance on backporting sets yet. As of right now, they are just focusing on standard. I'd like to finish your smorking now, please. Man, if you're looking for something that gives the beats, this is like beats by Dr. Gabe. Like, this is a lean, mean killing machine. You sing like that with perfect pitch, the VODs will get muted. Just every curve with this deck is just like You just look, there's the 2-drop. We were gonna play tapped land second 1-drop, but now I drew the 2-drop. We're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, kill you. Just like, yeah, this is, yeah, get him. I think the 3-mana haste mentor card would be a good fit in this deck. I don't know, maybe. You only have, so the thing is you only have 9 red sources, so while I know we've had red mana every game I've played so far, that's not gonna always be the case, so I kind of like minimizing the number of red cards you're playing. This card is just gonna give him the business here. Maybe I'm not supposed to play this into a syncopate here. I'm just supposed to like untap land Adanto. That resolved. God bless. Hey, Arichu, thank you for the 11-month resub. Welcome back, and thanks for keeping me employed here again this month. He's dead, Jim. F&M, a friend cast Divine Vistage, followed by turn 6 kicked Sap Rolling Migration. She had an electrostatic field. That's nice. Burning people out when they have better board states than you is just like one of the best feelings of Magic. You're just like, your board's really impressive, but what if does this give everything haste? Holy crap, it gives everything haste. Why is this card so good? That is unreasonable. His card is completely unreasonable. They are super dead. I have an Adanto now too, just like that's just like some good clean living, chat. Some good clean living. And I realized yet just how heroic our reinforcements are, chat. You think we're gonna play like 3 times as many matches with this deck that we did with the Fog deck? Just like same amount of time, just like 3 times as many matches casually? Yeah, I honestly, when I was looking at this deck list to start, I wasn't sure if the red splash was worth it, and I am convinced undoubtedly, without like a shadow of doubt in my mind, that this card is worth the splash. Just like not close worth the splash. Oh, the Vanguard would have gotten haste. Yeah, you're super right. I keep forgetting that this thing gives everything haste. Because like, it giving everything haste seems absurd. Because it is, but that's what it does. This is finally a mulligan. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a red source, but definitely keepable. Peace, Denon. Have a good night. 1, 2, 3. It's just elementary. What could it be? Hey, you're right. This doesn't look like Moto. Thank God. There is a God in heaven. This doesn't look like Magic Online. This card is so incredibly annoying for blue-red. It's just like got "come at me, bro" written on it. So playing this deck a couple of times, the cards that are cute that you could definitely change and do other things with. The 1-of Chance for Glory, obviously adorable. You could change that out. And then the Loxodons may or may not be worth it. Awesome, yeah, I'm glad people have liked it. It's been a lot of positive feedback, so I'm glad it ended up getting done. okay, so they're a control deck. I guess we've played against the Drake deck so many times, just like assume people on blue-red are playing the Drake deck. Pride Conjurers. Okay, so very, very similar to what we have here. Red Source. We were bound to have, like, I just talked about, like, how our mana's not always gonna hit right. Just like how it goes sometimes. How popular do you think this game, especially once it moves out of beta? I think it's going to potentially be very popular. Magic's arguably always been one of the best card games available, and like having a very functional digital client for it is a huge draw. Gabe's latest list cut the Chance for Glory, which doesn't surprise me. He also cut the he cut all the cards I said were cute and flexible, which makes me happy that my assessment was good. Yep. Yeah, honestly, just like the fact that like this is a good client for teaching people the basics is huge. That alone is huge. This Vanguard is doing the Lord's work, that's for sure. He is our hero. He shall not be slain. Am I dead yet? All right. There's lots of little cosmetic things they should implement. Avatars, battle boards, sleeves, card backs, whatever you want to call it. Lots of little things like that would be good. Need a Vraska avatar. Alright, before we get to play game 3 here, we'll try and adjust Nassif's latest list after this and see how that goes. Real decks have curves, chat. I'm kind of surprised to see Sinister Sabotage in their Drake Phoenix deck. Yeah, if we definitely lost that last game to our mana. If we had red mana, we would have put them deep in the ground. Deal. Marshal seems fantastic here. Knock you to 13. Please trade with Hunted Witness. Please trade with Hunted Witness. Was Marshal better than... Yeah, I want to force this trade here. Or potentially, like, put a ton of pressure into play. I don't know. And this is why, I think this is why, like, Nassif's latest list just, like, has 4 Benalish Marshal. Like, if this was another Marshal, we just, like, would dumpster them completely. Just like would not be particularly close. I think we are taking this turn off to do this. That does not feel good. We've been going for a little bit. This is our last deck of the night. We've been going for almost 5 hours. I mean, they're pretty dead, right? This is like fiery cannonade, sure. Are you digit? Sure. Looking pretty dead. But you were extra dead! I drew reinforcements! Alright, so he's up to 4. Got the 4th one of those in there, and he played 4 of those. That's super clean. He had a mountain in the sideboard. Oh. He had a mountain in the sideboard. He got the Snubhorn Sentry. He got the Hunted Witnesses. I don't know if I like cutting the Hunted Witnesses. The Hunted Witnesses have been, like, really good. He has 2 Experimental Frenzy and 2 Ajani in his sideboard. No, so Nassif's deck list was boarding. This is his latest list on his Channel Fireball article. He's got Experimental Frenzy and Ajani in his sideboard, so he boarded, added a land. I don't know that I actually like that. I don't know that I like that. I like his main deck changes to clean things up. I think I'm gonna leave the sideboard how it is though. The Hunted Witnesses have been really good. Oh, did he move Hunted Witness into the main? Oh, he still got. No, you're high if you want to cut Adanto. Adanto is like literally the reason why this deck is playable. This card is very, very good. I could see cutting Vanguard and just like putting Hunted Witness in the main. I don't hate that. I don't have to do exactly what Nassif did. Let's update the deck on the Stream Decker and bet a little bit more here. Is everyone freaking out tonight, by the way? There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for spending part of your evening here with us. If you're new, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I'm here making Magic content 30, 40, 50 hours a week, however much time permits. If you enjoy my stuff, make sure you hit the follow button. Following doesn't cost you anything. It lets you know when I go live and with what. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to do what I do here. The people that keep me employed here full time, and I wouldn't be able to be here without all of them. If you're interested in more of my content after I sign off here tonight, I think I'm going to go for another 15-20 minutes or so before I head to sleep. You can head to my website, jeffhoagland.com, and everything on there. There's deck lists on that website. There's videos of me playing those deck lists, so lots of good Magic content for both standard and modern up there. I am medium bad at chilling in the evenings. These people great buy their stuff. These people also great buy their stuff. Harry's Razors doing a promotion. If you want to see me without a beard, if 100 people end up using the Harry's code for my promotion, I'm gonna shave my face, baby face clean with my Harry's razor. We have about 55 people that have used it so far. Hey, Tispa, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. No, there's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. How long do we have on that? At least till the end of the month. I need to talk to my rep and find out if they're going to extend past the end of the month. I bet they'll extend past the end of the month. Sounds good, alcohol. Feel free to just submit it through the... Go ahead, feel free to put the form in tonight if you want. So Tajik's this really awkward card because like you're suggesting we board it for the green-white matchup, but for the red matchups, but Tajik is explicitly not very good in those matchups because he's a 3-mana card that dies to shock. Yeah, the Harry stuff is really good. I just clicked through my combat because it's late and Magic Online works differently. So I missed 2 points of damage. On Magic Online, when you press your auto pass hotkey, it lets you attack still. Yeah, Harry's available in Canada, the United States, and the UK. So they should be at 14. They're gonna like fog and live at 2. It's gonna be really awkward. Yeah, the auto clicking past turn, skipping the attack step is unintuitive and bad. I think I'm just gonna keep hitting Adanto here. Man, it's gotten so late that like the effect of my last snack has worn off and I'm feeling hungry again. Hashtag America. I do not have any sponsors for chairs or desks or anything like that. No office equipment sponsors on the stream as of right now. I think I'm gonna take their search for Azcanto away here. It misses 2 points of damage, but taking search off the table is like pretty valuable. Arena had no turbo fog until you played it. This is actually Furious Squirrel here, so they're a sub here. This is certainly our fault. I did this to myself. They have negate in their main deck? Seriously? Why is there a negate in their main deck? What a monster. I was expecting to get fogged there. I was not expecting to get negated. I was like gonna accept getting fogged. Getting negated is just like a real kick in the dick.
Hold that thought.
Posting nonsense might fly on some other Twitch channels. Don't post nonsense in my chat. You'll get a 10-minute break. Wait till you see the Miser spell pierce, right? All right, so... Oh, all right, settle me.
Another move.
There probably wasn't a reason to send 3 at Teferi there, huh? Of course they're free. Alright. Apparently they have a whole lot of nothing going on. I just click submit here. Experimental Frenzy seems potentially very good. Or sorry, Conclave Tribunal seems good. Taking their Planeswalkers seems valuable. They have a hard time getting velocity without their Planeswalkers. I don't want to trim though. Night of Grease is kind of slow here maybe. I'm watching your YouTube stuff, but never get in to watch live content. Thanks for all the great standard content. Unlucky MTG, thanks for watching. I am shuffling a deck of cards, sorry. It's probably annoying. It's like my therapeutic like leg bouncing thing. I am from the Midwestern United States. Located smack dab in the middle of Illinois. I mean, yep. Real decks have curves, chat. Sub for Marshal. I'm not sure offhand. Marshal's kind of a unique effect. Riffle me, baby. Honestly, and this will probably sound lazy, they should just make the deck editor mimic Magic Online. Magic Online's deck editor is one of the few things that application does very, very well. This is a very good 5. Hopefully we draw Heroic Reinforcements next turn and just give him the smackdown. I think I just full smash here so I can get the Legion landing going. This lets them double my Benalish Marshal. Oh, really? Huh. What do you like about the Moto deck editor? Honestly, the biggest thing that's great about the Moto deck editor is that it has adjustable panels and that the size of the cards in the search function aren't just like huge for no reason. The fact that you can scale the cards in the Moto deck editor is also great. Hey, thanks for checking out the Harry's Razors. I appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Are we dead? I think we're dead. I don't know if we're supposed to attack here, but I'm not the one blocking, so it's not my job to figure it out. Maybe I should leave Marshall back? I don't know. I've streamed like, I don't know, like 13 hours a day. Too late to figure this stuff out. These things have lifelink, right? Yeah, so they're at a virtual 14 here. Hey, all right, that worked out okay. Alright, so what do I want to die to settle? I think it's these 3. I think it's these 4, right? Because this attack leaves them dead. This attack leaves them dead to, it could be a march, that's true. I think I'm supposed to attack like this. I don't think I'm beating a march. Wait to march for 4 here. Maybe we are beating a march. This attack was better against March. Oh, it's for 5, right? We don't, well, so like life, like you're saying decks like this, like people always make assumptions like that early in the format like this. We don't know what a deck like this is, right? Like what is the opponent even playing? I took a 3-hour break in the middle. I picked the kids up from daycare and like hung out with them for a while. Yeah, I probably should have attacked with the Adanto Vanguard because it was better against March. So I'm gonna lose these two. They're gonna lose 3 of their guys, but they're also gaining a bunch of health here. Yeah, like game 1 we saw like negates and Tefries and stuff. I think we're still in an okay spot here. If they have another March, we're in trouble. All right, now I can't afford to be to settle, so I'm just gonna go ahead and smash. I think the arena meta will ever vary greatly from paper magic. I don't know, and I don't think we'll ever have a good way to measure that, because I doubt Wizards of the Coast is gonna release enough data. They have another March. That's gross. Yeah. Yep. If I would have not played around Settle the previous turn, we would have killed them. Yeah. So, and again, that's one of the tough things about like playing into an unknown format, right? Like, because I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to be playing around there, I chose to play around Settle and not March. And then like we got punished by March into March. If I would have played around March and not Settle the previous turn and smashed with everything, we probably would have killed them this turn. Yeah, to a degree, like your opponent's getting to points where like they have to make you have it, and then you don't, and you die. Real decks have curves, chat. Real decks have curves. I don't think that's true life. I think it's a lot more nuanced than that. Again, like one of the things that makes Magic really good is that a lot of your discussions are like far more nuanced than that. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should just call this deck Sesame Street because it counts every game. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Do 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 do. How dead are they next turn? It's gonna be like a Night of Autumn, kill my Conclave. Gift of Paradise, so very dead. This is gonna be 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're hitting them for 16 next turn. Right? It's just like actually 16. And like they're dead through Cleansing Nova. Just like turn 4 Wrath of God, still dead. Yeah, actually 16 on turn 4. Good lord, this deck. No, I'm not playing any events this weekend. My next paper event is Grand Prix Milwaukee next month, and then the Invitational in December. Yeah, good game, Serious. I chose to play around Settle in the second game and then got super punished by the March. I'm a little bit tired. I'm gonna play one more with this, then I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks everyone for hanging out. When's the Pro Tour? I don't actually know the answer to that question. It's probably the weekend after Worlds, whenever that is. Yeah. I feel like I should show the camera when I shuffle because then people don't ask, are you shuffling? Because it's apparent that I'm shuffling. What am I shuffling? This is just my shuffling deck. It's a deck of terrible Magic the Gathering cards that I have put in nice sleeves so I can sit here and pack it while I stream. A more disciplined player might mulligan this hand, but I am both lucky and not disciplined, so let's go. Ayo! Real decks have curves, chat. Real decks have curves. This deck's been really good. Okay, green black. That's a giant brick wall. You can export from Magic Arena. It's just this proprietary formatting. It's really annoying. That's another reason the deck editor sucks. The proprietary formatting is really bad. So, and this is something I've talked about previously. I've heard a couple other people express worries about the Pro Tour destroying this otherwise seemingly awesome and fun format. The last couple of years, innovation has not come out of the Pro Tour. Just nothing but professionalism here, chat. Am I supposed to history here or just Marshal? Marshal's good if I hit the land next turn. I kind of want to smash and flip my... Oh, I just smashed and flipped the Legion's landing, right? It's guaranteed land. Yeah, so like, not a lot of innovation comes out of the Pro Tour, so... Pretty consistently... The decks are found before that, so I wouldn't worry too much. Gross. That's a tough beat. Born on Reddit might be saying a little much, but it's definitely born in places like outside of the PT. Like we live in a world where there's just so much data that, like, you know, it's like hard to like have things not be discovered before the Pro Tour. There's gonna be a lot of people doing that. Just like my deck never beats aggro. Please give me midrange and control to beat up. I do have four honor guards in my sideboard, which is very relevant. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and play Knight of Grace here, and then just pass the turn, and then next turn my history pops, and I get to play heroic reinforcements and smash them. I am very glad to be playing Standard again too. The Standard format is really sweet. They might just shoot this history here, because like I have 4 knights in play. Green black generally doesn't play Ritual of Soot, so I don't think that's a card that should even be a blip on your radar. Hopefully we draw a 1-mana creature here, so we can go 1-drop into heroic attack. Did you get what I ordered, chat? It's everything I wanted for Christmas. My developer, in a former life, I've done software development stuff. All right, I don't know if these attacks are good for us, but I'm also not blocking, so it's not my job to figure that out. Chat, this is the best thing about Arena. You actually never have to do the math when you're the aggro deck. You're just like, ugh, ship it. Just get in there, run them down. I'm doing computations and stuff. Silly green black player doing calculus. Smash, smash, tiny white creature, smash. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, is it the final countdown? The final countdown. Wow, that's gross. Woof. Woof. Oh, that's, oh, jeez. I was so excited, chat, and now I think we're dead. That is a really good splash. Good news. Our honor guards are even better than before. I don't think we can win here, right? I think I just like jam and like do this and we like wait for an anthem. So like if I smash with everything, they block 4 and they gain 4, go to 5, take 2, so it's just like not profitable for us. Yeah, these two have lifelink. Bugler, sweet. This card's really sweet. This card felt really powerful. We were playing it with Tristani on stream the other day. Just chain Buglers here as blockers. Chupacabra, yep. No, this isn't Doom Traveler. It creates one of these tokens, one of these soldiers. Oh, I guess this just dies to Vraska, huh? That's so sad. That's so sad. I was so excited. Oh, I should have held it for reinforcement. That's a good suggestion. Yeah, I'm gonna concede now. We'll take one more draw. Yeah, I should have held it for reinforcements. I wasn't thinking about giving it haste. Where a chance for glory at? Yeah, the 4x Torpor card is just like absurd against the opponent's deck. Just like literally every creature. We're gonna draw heroic reinforcements here and see that we would have killed them. And then I'm gonna concede. Yeah, their Bugler deck sweet. Picking up Tristani with Bugler is really good. We played an Abzan deck that was doing that earlier. It's too late to shill, but I need to reload Magic Arena because it died. 30 seconds. These people are great. Buy their stuff. These people also great. Buy their stuff. Something, something, something. Great, wonderful. All right, Magic Arena loading. Welcome back. I wasn't going to shill again, but Arena crashed, so we had to. Alright, what am I cutting for these Torpor creatures? All of these. Oh, this card's a huge liability, so we're definitely cutting that. What's the other cut? It's probably one of the 1-drops. Why does Ajani seem good? Let's try this. Wait, did the mountain not end up in my sideboard? I thought there was a mountain in my sideboard. Did it not end up there? Well, that's 12. Correct, Elgarth. Alright, need a 2-drop or another 1-drop on top, but it seems pretty good. What computer do I have? I have an i7 4790, or is that the old one? Oh. I have an i7 8700K. With 32 gigs of RAM and an SSD and a 1080 GTX running Ubuntu 1804. Sounds good, Lord. This is gonna be my last match. Mono tap land hand. Yeah, we built this one to last. This one's getting used until the hardware dies. You have to hit the land button during sideboarding. Seriously? You got me. I actually think this deck's pretty good against Ritual of Soot. You should watch the first match we played tonight if you're worried about Ritual of Soot. We dumpstered a blue-black deck playing that card. Yeah, the 8700's the fancy 12 core. It's good stuff. Are they dead through Tristani here? I don't think so, which is annoying. They don't have it. God bless. Didn't even have Honor Guard that game. Oh, there's a mountain in my sideboard. Look at that. No, I don't think you need more threats in that deck. I think the 4 Niv and the 2 Nick is plenty. Yeah, this deck plays a lot of knights. This is definitely the best History of Benalia deck, and it's not close. What decks do you think are viable in Standard right now? Basically everything. There's so many good things in this format. You can find a bunch of decks on my website. There's a Standard decks button at the top, and you can find a bunch more just in my YouTube videos. How rude. You got a Branch Walker trigger in before our Torpor guy came down. Yeah, you keep that one on top. You do it. Rats. Rats. Next turn, I'll probably go landing on our guard, and then we can go Marshal attack the following turn. The fact that Marshal is gonna actually, if I play Marshal here, nah, I probably just wanna go landing second Honor Guard, so that way if they have like Assassin's Trophy here, they can't just like kill my Honor Guard and then like untap and play a Chupacabra. It's probably ideal for me. They didn't have the removal spell there, so I'm a little bit behind, but these in play should put us far enough ahead that it just like doesn't matter. No, having the body in play is valuable life because it helps me flip Legion landing down the line. Nice 1-2 for 2. It's a powerful magic card. I think I'm putting them on no sweeper here, or no spot removal. Yeah, I agree. That's a great way to put it. Honor Guard basically made this feel like a match of Modern. I just like played my sideboard card and their deck turned off. Finality, that costs 6 mana. We're gonna kill them before then. Womp, 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 womp. There should definitely be 4 of this card in this deck. Sure. Am I even supposed to play this out? Probably. Nah, I play around like Cleansing Nova or something stupid. I'll hold on to it. They're at 2. They have to put like 6 blockers into play here. It's like not happening. Nah, Deceit's latest list had 4 Marshal in it. So this is identical to the list this is close to the list that Steve had on his channel Fireball article. Basically, I left Hunted Witness in the deck. Hunted Witness like really overperformed tonight in the matches that we played, so I don't think I'd cut this card. Gabe was playing whatever this Leonin card is. I don't know, cat. Gabe was playing Leonin Vanguard in this 1-drop slot, which is occasionally a little bit bigger, but I think I like the grindiness of this card. Between Hunted Witness and Legion's Landing and Adanto, I feel like you just have a really strong matchup against the control decks. This deck seems really good, and it's like pretty cheap to build. So like as far as arena goes, you need 12 rares for the land plus Benalish, and then you need four mythics for history, which is really pretty cheap. I guess the honor guards on the board too, you need 16. Okay. You could budget the experimental frenzy and the Ajani probably, but oh, Legion's Lightning 2. This one you could budget. This one you could like swap out for something like that. Benalish Marshal, History of Benalia, and like these aren't replaceable. But like this you could definitely swap out if you want to like honor guard or something like that there. This is good, but like not so much as the other things. You get a free history too, right? All right, that's gonna be it for me tonight, folks. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I will catch all y'all around later. I think I'm gonna be on for a few hours tomorrow night as well. Probably start about the same time, about 8:30 when the kids go to bed. And thanks for watching. Remember, head over to my website, jeffhoagland.com, if you want some more content from myself. Other than that, I'm gonna find someone else playing Arena here to host momentarily.